how to get people to listen to you. Have you ever tried to talk to somebody and you found that there's just no way you could get through to them? They wouldn't listen to your perspective at all? Well, there's a simple reason for that, and it's because you didn't have what's called rapport with that person. See, without rapport, there is no communications. And so all that's going to happen is that person's going to put up the blockers and you're not going to be able to get through to them at all. And so in order to get through to them, and this is common in sales, uh, this is now to get into rapport, the first way that people think of getting into rapport with somebody is to find some common ground that you can talk to this person about. So you talk about common interests. So maybe you're both into football and you talk about football, or you're both into flying kites and you talk about kites. Whatever it is that you're into, you talk about that with this other person and it gets you into a friendly mode. If you have past experiences with them, you went to the same school, you live in the same neighborhood, those are all different kind of things where you can start to get rapport and start to get in and have a conversation with a person. Now, the most powerful way that you can get into rapport with another person is called matching and mirroring. And that is when you look like them. So if you're talking to a person and that person's standing there like this, then you do the same thing. And you make yourself look like them. And once you start looking like them, and you can even follow them around, they won't even notice. So you just copy what they look like. And matching and mirroring, it's either you're doing exactly the same thing or it's like your mirror, or you can match it. So they raise their right hand, you raise your right hand as well. And so you make yourself look like them. Now, an even more powerful way is to actually breathe with them. If you match their breathing, then that is the most powerful form of rapport there is. And they're going to want to talk to you because they think that their subconscious mind think that you are exactly like them. And we all like to meet and talk to people who are exactly like us. And then once you're in there and you have that rapport with that person, then you can expand the conversation. You can talk about whatever that was that they wouldn't talk to you about before. But the first thing you need to do is to get in a rapport with that person, because nobody's ever changed their mind by being talked at before. You have to get in a rapport with the person and have a decent conversation with them. And once you do that, then you can get in there. So rapport can be very, very easy, and it can be very, very quick. So match them, look just like them, match their breathing, match their tonality, the stuff that they talk about, the way they talk. If they talk about visual stuff, then how they see things, then talk about how things look. If they talk about the sounds of things, then talk about sounds. There's different ways. If they talk about feelings, then talk about how it feels. So if whatever it is that you can latch onto and be exactly the same as with them, the more things that you can stack on, the more powerful the rapport will be. And the thing about rapport is that once you're there, you think they're the same as well. So if you have harmful intention, then that can't happen when you're in rapport. So that's an easy way to get in there, is to match and mirror a person, and you'll get into rapport, and you'll be able to have a conversation, and you'll be able to get through to them. That doesn't mean you're going to change their mind. It just means that they're finally going to listen to you. Anyways, that's the power of language. And this is part of NLP, actually, NLP and hypnosis. And you can learn about this stuff with NLP and hypnosis. Actually, you can follow my channel. Click the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and you'll learn more. I'm going to teach more and more about NLP and stuff like rapport. And so, give me some comments down there down there below. And thanks for tuning in. And until next time, have yourself a good one.